What it do, YouTube? It's your boy BC, the King of Long Beach in this bitch. Bring you another beast gameplay. You know what I mean? It's 143 kills and yes, it is demolition. And before you guys get to spamming the fucking messages and saying anybody can get that in demolition, what makes this gameplay right here special is that my boy didn't use tack insurgents and just shoot a motherfucker as they spawn. There were like a few moments in the video that I fast forward that he did get a little campy, but for the most part he stayed moving, and that's unusual in demolition and still breaking 100 kills. So, you know, I definitely gotta give my man props and shit. I actually gamed with this dude a couple times, and he's a pretty beast player, as you'll see in this game. Man, I ain't gonna talk about the gameplay the whole time, man. This is gonna be a long ass commentary. It's gonna be like 13 or so minutes. You feel me? So I'm gonna give y'all a little update what's going on with me at work, man. Give y'all a couple of funny stories real quick. If you don't know BC the LB King, you know I'm I'm like 33. You feel me? I'm not as young as what people think. And I got a bodyguard and security service, and I work in a club, nightclubs and shit, along with all kind of other hustles that are probably illegal to mention. So, excuse me, I still got a little cough from about a week ago. But yeah, so what I do is I work in nightclubs and shit. And man, you just see the funniest characters in these clubs, man. The other night, I was at the job piece, man. I was working like what we call what do we call it? It's like a hallway area, and it kind of separates the two dance floors that we have. And I was just sitting there, and I looked in the dance floor, and I noticed this girl was dancing real wild and shit. And I was like, man, what the fuck wrong with her? I mean, she was like on her knees, popping her ass. Her pants was down low, G-strings hanging out. And every time I would look over at her, it's like another piece of clothing is either not off, but looks like she's trying to get the shit off. So I'm like, all right, man. I already know I gotta throw this girl out. I like that grenade toss. But anyway, I said, yeah, I know I gotta throw this girl out. You feel me? So I'm just watching her, and she walks off the dance floor. She goes back into our cigar lounge, because we got a full cigar lounge with like hundreds of different kind of cigars you can, you know, choose from and buy, smoke in there, whatever. So the little hood rat, she walks to the cigar lounge, and then she walks back in the dance floor, and she just throws her jacket and purse on the floor, and everybody's looking at her like, what the fuck? So I'm looking at her. I said, damn. I signaled to one of the other bouncers like, yeah, we're gonna have to get her out of here. And she had this demeanor like she wasn't drunk. She was just fucking on drugs or some shit. So all of a sudden, I knew it was coming. Her pants get unbuttoned, and she damn near had her shirt off by the time I got to her. And so I look, and she looked at me, and she just grabbed all her shit and pretty much damn near ran off the dance floor. So I'm like, damn, I ain't about to be chasing this bitch. Excuse my language, no disrespect to the young ladies out there listening to this commentary. But to myself, I'm not about to be chasing this bitch. Lo and behold, when I get up on her, it's the same crazy girl that I've already had to throw out like 5 times. She changed her look up completely. I was just funny. She's 86 from the club. If you don't know what that means she can't come back in. She changed her look so cold to where the doorman didn't even recognize her. And she was like, I paid my $5 to get in here. With you know, and $5 is pretty cheap to get in the club. At the time she paid $5, it was already a little late, so our normal cover charges like $20 to get in there. So anyway, I was like, you know, talking to her like, man, you gotta leave. You know, you're not even allowed in here, man. You know, we had a showcase one time, and people were competing for, you know, for prize money, and we had a dance group. And the next thing you know, I look up, she's on stage with the fucking dance group. They don't even know the lady. So I was like, oh man, what the fuck? That was the first time I threw her out. Another time I threw her out, she came to the club, said that the bouncer stole her wallet. Like, we really want a fucking cheap ass wallet with no money in it, Because the bitch is obviously broke. She don't never buy drinks. All she does is order water. She probably spent all her money on dope. So yeah, that shit was crazy as hell, man. So I threw her out. And I'm like a real hygienic type person, if that's a word. If it ain't, I just made it up. You feel me? But I'm really into my hygienes and having, just great hygienes and shit. So she like walked up in my face right at the front door as I was putting her out. And normally when people say something sarcastic or, I get mad and I'll be wanting to slap the skin off of them or something, female or not. But anyway, she said, I don't even want to come back in this motherfucker anyway. I said, you ain't coming back in. That's the whole point. And she looked at me and she said, your breath smell like demons. So I was like, demons? The shit just was so fucking funny to me, dog. Because I couldn't imagine what the fuck a demon smelled like. So, I do the breath test like damn, does it? And of course it didn't, I had spearmint gum in my mouth anyway. So that was her comeback, was your breath smell like demons, and it was just hilarious. And I looked at my boys, I'm like, damn, y'all would really just let me walk around with bad breath? It was like, man, your breath don't stink. I was like, alright. So this shit was funny as hell, man. I was dying laughing. And I'm going to use that on somebody, man, when they really do got foul mouth. And, yeah, I just want to tell y'all a couple little funny stories, man, or at least one. The shit is hilarious. If you ever worked security at a club or doing any kind of work like that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You see the weirdest people, man. And we see people come in the club. And it's like the golden rule is when you come to nightclubs, is the bigger you are, the less you wear. So, oh man, it's horrible. Sunday nights are our most crowded nights, and that's unusual. But anyway, Sunday nights we call it our big and tall night, because there's always just fucking women just coming there just oversized with undersized clothing, and it's retarded, man. I'm like, dog, you gotta have some kind of self-control with your clothing, man. Like, really. I mean, if you're over 180 pounds as a girl, you might consider yourself a little overweight or a little chunky or something. So some clothes don't look that hot on you. You feel me? And these females just don't understand that shit. And there's some dudes that don't represent either. Them dudes come there looking like straight bums. If you got on some nice, alright, some dudes, they style is to wear like jeans with dress shoes, and that shit is like old school pimp look to me. Like, it's cool if you want to look like an old school gangster, some jeans and the tennis shoes. But some fools be coming there killing me with that shit. I'm like, dog, come on, man. Jeans with church shoes, like, come on, man, knock it off. So yeah, it's crazy, man. The dress code of some of the people just are fucking ugh. People will say, man, I know you enjoy working in a club, BC. I say, to be honest with you, I hate it, man, because it makes me not even enjoy the clubs when I go out with my boys. You know what I mean? Because I see the same old motherfuckers like, look at this clown. He just go from club to club looking like a bum. And we always get these over-aggressive dudes, man, that like to grab girls by the arm as they walk by, grab girls by the ass and shit. And I have to put them out too, but come on, kick back. And one more thing I'm going to mention about the club, man. I know I'm not, I'm talking over my boys' gameplay, but it's a nice backdrop to this little club stories and shit. But yeah, one more thing. Why, when the lights come on in the club and it's time to go home, people don't want to fucking go home? Why does all the bouncers have to get together and yell, all right, let's go, people, get to your cars, let's go? Like, the fucking club is over. If you haven't got a girl's number by 2 a.m., you're not gonna get it. So stop yapping, get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? That shit just irritates. That's one of the most annoying things to me. When it's time for me to go home, I can't go home because everybody wants to order a drink at 1:45 and sip on it. Like, you're drunk as hell, you've been down to drinks all night. Now all of a sudden you want to fucking just order a drink and sip on it. I'm like, I don't get that. But anyway, what's up, NLS, man? It's been a long time, man. I know y'all tired of hearing my ghetto stories and shit, but that's the life of a bouncer and a bodyguard, man. I'm gonna have some celebrity stories for y'all. I got a gig coming up. I'm not saying no names, so I'm gonna be walking alongside of a celebrity doing a major event down the red carpet and whatever else backstage and all that. So if that gig comes through, man, I'm most likely have some funny stories about that. If you don't know, if you haven't checked out my website, it's called protectingvip.com, and it explains my services a little bit better, what I do. As far as a bodyguard and a bouncer, those are two different things basically. People kind of put them in the same category. As a bodyguard, you protecting money. As a bouncer, you just basically getting paid to whoop ass and kick drunk people out. That's the difference. When you dealing with a high-end client, most of the time, the most you gotta do is just tell people, hey, leave them alone, no autographs. Pretty much back the fuck up. So yeah, that's what it is, man. So check out my website, man, protectingvip.com. And if you got money and you in my city, even if you ain't in my city, I got a passport. I can go overseas. Check me out. Hit me up, man. I got decent prices. You know what I mean? I got a decent portfolio, and I've worked with a few stars, so I don't even know why I'm mentioning that to YouTube. I doubt somebody rich is actually watching this shit. So yeah, man, my gameplay, not my gameplay, but this gameplay is about to come to an end, and this is what it is, man. Give me some links to some beast gameplays, man, some 100 pluses, and I'll definitely give you shout outs. I'm gonna put the link to my boy's description. Alright, rewind that. I'm gonna put the link to his channel in the description. I know he has a few uploads. Also, I'm a pretty much that's it. I'm gonna just get a link to this dude's channel, and you guys check him out. And shit, it's pretty much what it is, man. My boy was really beasting that demo. He did it different from everybody else. He didn't use a tactical insertion. You know what I mean? I don't know how many fucking chopper gunners he got. And watching this gameplay makes me want to go ahead and put on the silencer back on the FAMAS. He stabbed the shit out of that dude, man. Man, I don't know if y'all noticed that triple spray earlier. I was doing so much talking. If you didn't notice this triple spray he got earlier, check it out. And he just went on a nice little tear right there, too, man. And then he gets stabbed. That's pretty fucked up. And so, he got another chopper gun. He would have had more kills than 143, but somebody caught in a bullshit ass attack helicopter or some shit. So, he probably could have had like a 160 kill game. You know what I'm saying? And I'm about to hop on Xbox, man. I'm off until Wednesday. It's Monday. I'm off till Wednesday. Yeah, so I'm about to get y'all some gameplays. The BCLB King channel will be in the description. My live stream channel will be in the description. And it is what it is, man. It's your boy BC signing out. Y'all take it easy, YouTube. Peace.
To stay updated with Next Level Studios, be sure to follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. There you'll find the latest and greatest news from Next Level Studios.